Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel, my beautiful collective. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. So grateful that you're here, so thank you. Today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is going to, or pick a crystal I should say, is going to be the dragon that's with you, supporting you on your path, and what insights they have for you where you're at currently. So for pile 1 we have this beautiful crystal. For pile 2, and pile 3. So either pick a crystal, whatever might be pulling your attention or pulling your energy, and I will see you at your choice. Welcome, my beautiful pile 1s who chose this beautiful black stone right here. So let's see which dragon is with you on your path currently. Nice, the philosopher dragon. So the philosopher dragon, I'm going to read a little passage from the book. The philosopher dragon talks about studies. You might be going into learning something. Doesn't matter how old or young you might be. It specifically talks about sciences, astronomy, astrology, mathematics, philosophy, of course. It can be any of those areas that you might be wanting to study or haven't been, or have the curiosity to go into now, or you might have just registered for something. Maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you're asking for some courage from the philosopher dragon to help you either make up your mind to do it in some way. Okay, so I'm just going to read each dragon has a specific quote and message for the querent, so I'm going to read that to you guys. Philosopher dragon goes on to say, sorry, let me read a little bit before. They said, he has a particular affinity with the stars and constellation and is often associated with people learning the old arts, such as astrology, scrying, and divination, as well as the sciences. He goes on to say, you have been putting off that which you want to learn. Your self-doubt hinders you from following your passion and your true path. Your affinity with the old arts is the starting point of your journey. Take this as a notice that you should follow that which you seek with your heart, for only then will you truly tread the steps of your destiny. Call upon his presence to help you steer forward. So my lovely, it feels, again, it's about study. This might be, again, the energies that you're in, and this is what philosopher dragon wants to bring to you. So if this is resonating a bit for you on what's happening in your life, this might be the right pile for you. Okay, let's see what other celestial help we have. We have, ooh, I love it. Trust in the plan. Trust in the plan. I'm also hearing you need to trust yourself. It is that the self-doubt is what they're echoing to for me here, what philosopher's bringing back to my attention. I'm hearing the plan that you originally had for yourself before it got tainted. So this card talks about when we're getting ready for growth, that there is going to be a temporary disorder and chaos. And of course, there might be a lot of worry. Again, back to this doubt, your spirit and philosopher knows that this is the best way forward. This is the best way for you to go. Even though you might feel out of control, leave it in spirit's hands. You don't need to resist this process. In other words, you don't have to seek solutions to a certain plan. As it is unfolding is as it should be. There's nothing to solve here. And what has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. Trust in the plan. And they're talking about that divine plan. So whatever it is that you are studying, expanding on, learning, contemplating, relishing in, they want you to follow what's being calling to you. Follow what your heart's been saying. Beautiful. Let's see what the dreams of Gaia have to add to this. We have the King of Water. and abundance. Nice. Look at that other dragon that came to visit. I love it. So I feel like Spirit's asking you to take or embody these energies of the King of Water and the abundance energy. With that King of Water in this calm, contemplative, insightful, fluid, and balanced energy. Protective also, nurturing. There might be a sense of, or a bits of jealousy that might pop in your surroundings or within you in some way. And the sense of possessiveness, I feel like you just need to allow, just allow. Allowing for that adaptability. Like a merging of critical thinking and emotional logic. And really allow your feelings to guide your decisions. And that's a decision into trusting the plan, into this abundant energy. And it's like a beautiful giving and receiving with Spirit is what I'm getting with the dragon energies that are with you here. Because you have like these sea dragons too with the King of Water. You have this beautiful like earth dragon is what I'm feeling here. And this like sort of mercurial kind of celestial or astronomy based type of dragon. It's like you have all of these elements here that are working in play with you to bring in this abundance, this giving and receiving, this appreciation, this state of plenty, this having faith in the plan, in your own convictions, trusting in what you want and what you want to go after. Appreciation and gratitude. They really want you to determine your goals and set the intentions to go after it. Again, it's really just about trust the plan, my pot ones. They keep reiterating it over and over again. It's like a state of contentment, not influenced by external factors. It's really from within you. That's amazing. Okay, let's see what we got here underneath. Let's create together, like they said. You and Spirit, let's do it. Let's create together. Are you listening, Pawan? Okay, I'll put these over here because these are coming later. Okay, let's get some tarot. These are going to be your affirmations at the end and some extra guidance for you. So this is the Neon Tarot. We're going to get 6 cards. We're going to see how the Philosopher Dragon is assisting you and what their, I guess, perspective is or what their input might be on what might be occurring for you currently. Okay, my loves, let's see what we got. We have the Queen of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Talk about abundance, bounty, a state of plenty. The Tower. And this is reminding me of the disorder and chaos, when big changes are needed. And that's what this feels like. And the counterpart to, even though different decks, it's like the balancing out of who you are, all elements of you. Union within self. That complete satiety with that Ten of Cups, that cornucopia, that bounty. Again, that satisfaction within, with no external factors being the reason. That Tower energy of needing this sort of chaos that's happening currently for you to step into this role. Then you have the Moon that came out underneath the Queen of Cups. The Ace of Swords underneath the Ten of Cups. What they're telling me here is that there is, I'm hearing there's a birthing of your truth. The true potential of what you can accomplish in this incarnation. A melting away of the illusions. From the past, doubts that kept you covered in this, like, they're showing me like lava. You know how when lava melts and then if it's something gets stuck in it, it's just like it's molded to it. You know, like they're showing me like really adhered to you, like it's an interesting thing, and now it's literally being melted away now. It's like it's hot enough for the spark within, so to speak, that power that I'm seeing here, that creation of the chaos is what's birthing this. This is cool. And then the King of Wands, yeah, that fiery energy. That tower that like out of the blue, out of the like it's this, exactly this, merging the critical thinking with emotional logic. And that's where you come into, it's like you know how to, not even it's like a know-how, it's like the confidence just arrives. It's like a surety within the plan. I think you just end up becoming or being able to trust it somehow. But what I feel what's going on for you right now is this, exactly that. You are beginning to trust it. You are stepping into the confidence to go after what your heart desires. Whatever this type of study is for you, this growth period for you, whatever needs to, as they said, go away, crumble. It's very fitting the tower came up for you, is happening. It's moving away now, but this is ultimately leading you to the abundance that you're seeking, to the knowledge that you're seeking, and also to the wisdom that's gained that wants to be shared. This is awesome. Cool. Okay, so let's get the after tarot on this side. Same situation. We're going to get another 6. We'll see how, if there's any overlaps, if there's anything else that could be added to the energies that I'm feeling here. They said take them all. We're getting some more details here. You know what I just heard? This is what you can have. And I think that's what you're coming into the realization of, my lovelies. It's like realizing what you can actually have, to be honest, is what I'm feeling. They just said that to me, but let's see what's going on over here, because I haven't even taken these cards in. We have the 5 of Swords, and again, this is the after tarot, so the pictures are different. Or a few seconds after, I should say. The Ace of Swords has returned, as you have it over here. The Emperor in the reverse. Show it to you upright. And underneath the 5 of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So my beautifuls of pile 1, what I'm feeling over here on this side is when I said that you're stepping into this belief or this trusting of the plan. With the after tarot and this 5 of Swords, it's like it's similar to what I would say that I could interpret the 7 of Swords in the traditional. It's like regardless of what's been walking away, it's like the naysayers or the people, the things that needed to fall away, you're finally released from. That's what I'm getting from here. Finally released from. They're no longer attached to your energy. And there's a victory within this truth with this 5 of Swords here. Same with this Ace of Swords. That truth that you seek for yourself, that satiety, that bounty, that abundance that you seek, you're like, I can see it now, which is that Ace of Swords energy. However, you feel still that you're not quite at that level of mastery, which is why this philosophy, why you're wanting to go and learn, but you're no longer being hindered by rigid personalities, the naysayers, the people who didn't believe you could do it, or I don't know, just bullshit, you know? You're just like, no, I'm done. And again, this beautiful truth with that transformation of that butterfly on that Ace of Swords, that eagle flying in there, that knowledge of knowing I know what I'm going after now, no longer being tricked by these swords here, these 2 swords that are left behind again. I'm not falling for the trap. I see the truth, which is what they're looking up here. And I'm feeling like this eagle. I know that you can't really see it, but this little mini eagle up here is that eagle that lands on that sword for me, you know? And then you're not, again, I'm not going to be a fool about it. I'm not going into it blind, hasty, not thinking about myself less than. I know exactly what I want and exactly where I want to go and what I want to learn, what I want to do, what I want to experience. And Spirit's ready. So is a Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone. That might be significant for you, crystal-wise. So is the Philosopher Dragon. You know? It's interesting. So it feels like, it does. It feels like you are learning how to trust in the plan, and this Philosopher Dragon is helping you do that. I think that's what your process is currently right now, my loves. We're going to get 3 cards here from this deck over here. Over the, oopsies, over the Queen of Cups and the Moon. We have the 2 of Wands, which is, again, merging that plan, knowing what you want, the emotions and words, things being spoken now, gently, more caring with self is what I feel, more caring for self. Then you have the 6 of Swords. Yes, with that 10 of Cups and the Ace of Swords, it's like ready to go and get what I need for me. Moving out of these troubled waters. I'm hearing Bridge Over Troubled Waters playing in my head right now. And then look at this. Talk about going after it, eh? That 8 of Cups. It's like, done? Are we waiting? This one's going after that 9. That 9 to that 10. It's almost like it's a feeling of partially the doubt might come in where you might feel that you won't be satisfied where you're heading to, but I don't really feel that very strongly. It feels like you want to create something else, and for you to be able to create something else, more knowledge is needed. And you know this. And I feel that you're no longer allowing yourself to procrastinate, quite literally. Like you're just not going to do it. And underneath the deck, you have the King of Swords in the reverse. And what I'm feeling from here is, I think you have to just be a little bit, again, a little bit less gentle. To be honest, like it feels like your energy is very watery. Excuse me. Yeah, it feels like your energy is like really watery. And it feels like, especially with the Swords energy and this all about learning sciences, mathematics, astronomy, astrology, divinatory, all divinatory elements, you know? It's like if I really want to go about learning all of this, I need to be a little bit more disciplined and stoic with what my approach is going to be, because I might have been a little too wishy-washy and allowing people to, I don't know, take precedent over my own thoughts, my own wants, my own growth, you know? Interesting. Okay, let's see on the after tarot side. We are going to take 3 over here. That's the Knight of Swords in the reverse. These are hard to see. In the reverse. That's over the 5 of Swords. Oh, okay. So we have the Devil that came out. This is a cool Devil card. And the Knight of Coins. Okay, so what I'm feeling, my lovelies, over the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Swords, again with this Knight of Swords in the reverse, there is no hastiness. You have it again here twice. I'm not going about this stupidly or naively is really what I'm getting. It's like there's been a lot of time, and it also could feel like you might be more of a mature student, not necessarily the traditional age that you would be going to, I don't know, let's say university or college, for example, or studying a particular topic. That's also an energy that I'm feeling. But there's like an understanding of the work and the discipline that is needed. of, you know, how you might be perceived, or the perspective of some people, you know. There is a maturity around, how do I word this? If I guess the way I could word this is like, the way I'm saying the maturity, it's like you've been around the block and you've seen so many things. It's like certain things at this point in the game, when you really trust in the plan, it doesn't bother you, because your plan, like we said, it's here, it's set. It's like, I know what I'm doing here, so I know what work needs to be done. I know how hard I have to work, what I want to achieve here, where the discipline again has to come in. And underneath the deck here, you have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So again, my loves, like, it's out of the conflict. Let's see what's under here. Yeah, it's like there's like a sense of knowing that this might feel a little bit like a solo journey for a while, and like you don't have very much support on the external, but this is what this whole thing was about, right? Is finding that a satisfaction within, without any external factors. It's trusting in this particular plan for you to go after what you want, for you to get to this level, at this particular level of what you want. They're asking you not to doubt yourself, to go after it. Okay. Let's see. I want to do... Yeah, let's see the emotions first. So, in this... Let's just see. Surrender. Flow, which we've been talking about. Surrender to the flow of what's happening here. Trust in the plan. Use that creativity. Go after what you actually want, what you actually want to study. We know that it's not going to be a comfortable journey. It's not going to be easy, but you have to allow yourself not to resist it. And the rest of it will flow. Like, again, that melting lava. Don't resist it. Here, blades. Yes, the things that need to be cut out are being cut out. We've already discussed this. And we talked about that discipline and that rigidity, that stoicness. Again, same energies here of balanced male and female energy, masculine, feminine energy, excuse me, same with here. The cups and the swords. And then you have earth, grounding it, rooting it in what you're studying and what you want to go after. And what you're creating, cutting away the stuff you don't need, grounding in the stuff that you actually want, what you actually want. Let's get your affirmation, my love, of your chakra activation. Take a look first. Take that in. Beautiful. I naturally attract a deep soul nurturing grace through an unconditional trust in the loving spiritual intelligence of the universe. I naturally attract, I'm going to say it again, I naturally attract a deep soul nurturing grace through an unconditional trust in the loving spiritual intelligence of the universe. Believe it, speak it, trust it. Trust it. And then you have, look at this, lightning and challenge. No duh. Fulgurate. Number 5. The fulgurate crystal, or that's what I guess, or stone. I don't know which one it would be. It helps to embrace change. It holds the energy of lightning. And it also is a mover and shaker of energy. So it's just echoing to everything that we've already talked about, my lovely, about what's challenging here, the energies that are here, what you know, this devil energy, right? That you're going to sort of have to embody that strong Capricornian type of discipline and work ethic, you know, and you might have to go up against a lot of shitty people, or just people that could just don't want to mind their own business and are overly concerned about your personal growth, when by the time you finish whatever it is you're studying, you're going to be on this whole other level. I'm telling you, the Philosopher Dragon is here to help you. So do not fret, do not doubt. And just to close it off, my lovelies, for some fun, we're going to take roughly 5 of these, and they're going to let us know what they want you to put some attention on for now. So you're not focusing too heavily on the negative aspects of the energies coming in, so that you can focus on trusting the plan, how to keep your energy afloat, so to speak. All right, this will just be fun. Closing messages. ᴨᴝ, I'll show them to you in a second, of course. 3, 4, and 5. Great. So we have, as they came out, we have ᴨᴝ. Yes, you can watch some tarot readings, have some fun, get some advice that way if you like. Then you have sports and fitness, stay active, get yourself out there, exercise, etc. Then we have tall. I heard tall drink of water. That's interesting. But I also just felt like just to fill up your cup. That's also a strong energy that I'm getting. You know, so with the things that bring you joy, like exercise, yoga, whatever, swimming, and then, excuse me for the beeps, and, you know, some fun tarot readings. And then, yeah, stay to yourself. You know, this is going to be a little bit of a solo journey, some solo time, but maybe some pampering would be great. And then don't worry about the things or the people who are the naysayers, that don't believe you, or that are not supporting you, that are not committed to your own personal cause. Let's not cover up this dragon here for you. You know, like, let's get one more, since just gotta make it even. Gotta make it even. All right, and then body. Okay, so maybe there's just like focus on you, right? Just making yourself feel good. Don't think about anything else. Be your introvert. Get detached from whatever naysayers or whatever that is. Allow yourself to play and dabble in some fun divination, and this is also fitting with what the philosopher of what you're learning, you know, and just enjoy. And all the rest, just trust in the plan. You do you. Oh, my lovely. I hope that was helpful. This was really fun. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful collective of Pile 2, who chose the Labradorite. So we are going to find out which dragon is with you currently on your journey and what insights they've got for you. Nice. We have the dragon Freedom. How beautiful is she? So, my beautiful collective, do you need some downtime? Have you created enough space for some freedom in your life? Have you taken on too much responsibility? Have you not allowed yourself to have enough fun recently? Are you looking for some more freedom in your life? I'm reading a little passage from the book. I was going to only read the quotation parts, which is the direct message technically to you from Freedom, but they're asking me to read more of it than the rest, so I'm going to see where they want me to start. They said the beginning. Okay. Freedom frequently appears when we have been kidding ourselves about a particular situation or scenario we find ourselves in. You may be feeling overwhelmed with responsibility or trapped by circumstance, or maybe it's simply a feeling of disquiet and anxiety. She says, open your heart and you will see the inner truth of any situation. Don't be afraid of the truth, for it can be as liberating as it is healing. Change is a single constant in your world, and you have learned to fear that change. Let it go, for it is your gilded cage. Give yourself wings and come fly with me. You can only be truly free once you release your strong need for control. Be brave. Follow your inner guidance. Only you can set yourself free. Let go and trust the process of life and the universe. Take time out. Free some time for you to dance, to play music, to get back to that yoga practice, to listen to water, catch the wind in your hair, seek out a place of quiet and solitude in nature, sit quietly and simply be. So I do feel that Spirit's either asking you to lean into this energy of freedom that you might be experiencing right now, or to create some more space to allow some more freedom in your life. Okay, awesome. Let's see what other help is here for you, my lovely. Nice. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. I'm hearing the main focus that freedom wants to bring to your attention when it comes to this ascension energy also. You will find the freedom you're seeking once you release that need to control. And I also feel that Spirit's asking for, freedom is asking for your spirit to continue with the expansion, which is why I think your spirit's wanting freedom, wanting a little bit more, room to play, so to speak. This ascension energy is a transforming experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As you grow in appreciation and love, your whole world will become more unconditionally loving. As you go through this ascension, you might feel like you might need more sleep, you might need more light, you might need more rest in general, more meditation. So again, talking about ascension energies, physical symptoms that might be happening for you, this expansion and growth that wants to occur, this freedom expression of yours, either a want or a need, is being echoed here. Amazing. Let's see what the dreams of Gaia have to add. We have the counselor, number 12. And the mother. Wow. Wow. It's really interesting because what I heard first was you're being given the freedom to choose how to mother and nurture yourself. And the space for you to do it in the way that you think will be the most healing for you. There's a mediation of the mind and body that the mother in you is cradling, is nurturing, is comforting, is supporting. They're asking you to be also empathetic with yourself, to be understanding of the energies, to clarify your emotions with yourself, to be trustworthy. And it's asking you to look behind or beyond the words and into your emotions, to really, really listen to self. The meditation is what I'm getting. You could be in a very emotionally complex situation, hence this need for freedom and this need for mothering, this attention on empathy, the opportunity for understanding oneself better and for whatever might be happening around you. Be receptive, not rejecting. And to really think and feel our feelings preventing resolution in some way. Within self, within certain dynamics. So a need for that acceptance within this growth, within this release of the control, with the release of the outcomes, compassion again for yourself, intimacy with your thoughts and your feelings. That's what feels like it's at play right now for you, my lovelies. It's like this real sense of freedom or a want for this expansion in some way, which is this ascension energy, this trusting in what's happening for you, trying to let go of the control, to ease the mind, to really look at the emotions and how you feel, to nurture and mother yourself, to continue to evolve through the obstacles. And then you have ask for what you want. Yeah, that's what freedom is telling you. Ask for what you want. And that's, again, coming back to take a really clear look at your emotional state, how you really feel about something more so than the logic behind it. Amazing. Okay, so let's get some tarot. We're going to get 6 cards. I'm going to find out maybe some context as to how this is playing out for you, maybe why it's playing out, or what has been occurring thus far. Okay, beauties, we have the Emperor in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Death in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse. And the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is interesting. What I'm feeling first here is, for my viewer, I almost feel like there was like a knowing within you that something wasn't working or something wasn't being received well. And or something that you either put a lot of time and work into that, again, didn't work out. There's a very strong pull or strong feeling of disappointment after hard work. Like it feels like a failure. It feels like that, and an opportunity for learning, in other words. But I think the silver lining within whatever it was that didn't work is naturally what is bringing you to this place of freedom. It's almost like, to some degree, like either getting released from a job, a project not being chosen, it just not being like the right collaboration or the right minds together in some way, or the right sort of ingredients to get it off. There's a feeling about that. And again, they kept bringing about, talking about this sense of wanting to control something. So I feel that in some degree, this, whatever it is that you were wanting or have been trying to control, that is what's not working. Because we have this Emperor with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like there is no sort of coming together with like minds. This energy in the reverse can be really harsh and rigid and like no room for any play or something like that. And this Eight of Pentacles, you know, like working hard at your craft, really putting in the time so that it means something, showing up for yourself. If I also feel you also could have been like bringing things to the surface within your work or within whatever thing you were doing or creating or a part of that was a little bit more vulnerable than you're actually used to going into. And I think because of that vulnerability, there's a fear with it, you know, or this disappointment of like, I allowed myself to like get to this place and it still wasn't enough. It's almost like you feel really defeated to some degree, but I'm not really getting like deep, heavy pain or sadness anymore, because I feel like time has passed. Not much time, but time has passed. But I do feel like it's like, well, what now? And I partially feel that freedom is coming in for this what now. What now is this place of freedom, the space that you have now, the opportunity that is allowing you to calm, to quiet, to pause, to reflect, to yield, to come back to self, to embrace and lean into the ascension that's happening, the expansion that wants to occur. Again, the mediation within the mind and the body. Interesting. Let's see what the after tarot has to add to this energy that we're getting here from freedom and these tarot cards. I also think that you discovered a strength. I think I mentioned on this, but I don't think I elaborated. That the silver lining bit, that you discovered a strength of yours or something that you were really proud of through this particular process. And I think this is what this whole thing was supposed to be about, is learning how to let go of control while you're still evolving, quite literally. because you don't know what that evolution is going to look like. So the control needs to cease. The hold on how it unfolds is what they're saying needs to cease. They're telling me that you do not have that power to manipulate how we want to deliver messages to you. Interesting. Interesting. They said, don't ask for specifics. Listen for the difference. Interesting. If that didn't make sense, meaning like, as a crappy example, please Spirit, I need to get that $10 so I can, I don't know, have a really great extra meal or something like that. Spirit's like, no, you're asking it in a way that still feels, the best way I can word it is desperate. So when you're asking for something that you don't believe, that you own, that is already within you, that is a matter of fact, it's in the tone, it's in the delivery, it's in the speech, it's in how we talk to ourselves, that emotional dialogue, that internal dialogue. There's something about that. Interesting. Okay. So you have the Three of Pentacles again in the upright in the After Tarot. Got the Page of Cups. Knight of Wands. Five of Wands again in the reverse. Ten of Cups in the reverse. And Justice. This is an interesting energy. What I'm getting here from the After Tarot, especially if we're going to lean it and echo it back into the Neon Tarot, this Three of Pentacles energy in the upright, and interestingly enough, how I said, like, the wrong people were with you, or the collaboration wasn't right, or the right minds, or something. I said along those lines. This Three of Pentacles in this deck also doesn't have people, but it's all three together in a bag. Coins. They're all together in a bag. And this beautiful Three of Pentacles over here, especially because it's the After Tarot, is him by himself looking at the work. Again, this sort of mastery is something that you've discovered about yourself, something the hard work you've put in. And I think you're recognizing this, like we talked about. This Page of Cups energy, what I'm feeling with this fish in particular hopping out of the cup, it's almost like a serendipitous opportunity that seems like a misfortune. That's what it feels like. Technically a blessing in disguise. Like whatever fell apart or came apart or didn't stick, so to speak, or wasn't lasting, is pushing you into this new creative energy, into this new freedom, into this ascension energy, into this knowledge or this self-awareness, this asking for what you want now. Which when we get into this Five of Wands in this deck, already defeated all the competition, standing the ground, everybody tired. Same thing, no longer in the reverse here, similar energies. You're not fighting with people anymore. I'm not in competition with anybody. The person I was in competition with was myself. And you have now discovered that to let go of the control. And I think this is where this is coming in. This Ten of Cups in the reverse. I feel like that's where it's coming in. It's like, this isn't like a missed opportunity. It's not like it's not going to bring you what you want. It's sort of like it wasn't the right, again, cocktail, ingredients, people. And they just didn't recognize what you were doing, were not able to, whatever. It doesn't really matter the reason why, per se. But justice comes in for you. And it really feels like a very much of a beggar energy with these people in front of her. And I'm feeling like, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Like, that's what I'm hearing from this card. So I feel like there's there's going to be some sort of recognition of your power later down the road, but whatever this is, whatever energy that you're in now that's pushing you into this freedom, dragon spirit wise, she's here for you, is to give you support within this transition, within this ascension, to remind yourself to ask for what you want now moving forward, because there's a recognition of self that is undeniable for sure, but it is not something that you missed. Like, there's no missed opportunity here if that's how you felt. It's not that. It was a true lesson that you needed to learn how to let go of control and to recognize something about your skill, your ability, your talent, your power, your worth, your value, whatever. And I think you're discovering that if you haven't already. And great, I love this. Getting 3 cards over here with the After Tarot. Okay, we have the World in reverse. Over the Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant over the 8 of Coins and the High Priestess in reverse. And then the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So what I'm getting over here is the same thing. Like, something didn't quite work out, but it's not done yet. Meaning, like, it's not the end of it. In other words, there's still something that needs to be finessed, again, to mastery, to polish, to own, so to speak, to really know, to indoctrinate within oneself this freedom energy. And again, because you're still learning how to do that, that Ace of Pentacles isn't quite planted, so to speak, yet. It's still like semi in the ethers, but a little bit more grounded, I would say, than just up in the ethers. It's just sort of like finding a way to move with this newfound knowledge, newfound understanding, and where you want to plant this sort of project next, or the seed next, or who would be, or what would be, or where would be, you know, the best place to implement what you're asking for. Underneath the deck, you have the King of Swords. Again, ask for what you want, what you're asking for, you know? Ask for what you want. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's put this right here. Or where should I do this? Guys, it's giving me problems. Sorry, I'm getting 3 cards over here. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords. So, 2 of Swords over the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. We have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. And Strength in the reverse. I'll show it to you upright. I know these are really hard to see sometimes. So what I'm getting, this is interesting, what I'm getting here, I feel like you are, again, still coming into full clarity, full understanding to know what you want. The 6 of Wands, sort of victoryless, which echoes to like it wasn't a missed opportunity. It's just not yet. It's just not right yet. It's ripe yet, excuse me. The people, the ingredients, the place, the timing doesn't matter, but you're on the right track. You're on the right track. So don't lose hope. Don't lose strength or momentum or belief in what it is that you're trying to create that didn't quite work out. It will. There's just some tweaking that needs to be done. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Again, you no need to sort of like fight for it. Again, like surrender. That's really it. Surrender. Surrender. I surrender to your love. I surrender. Yes, that's what I'm hearing right now. So that's what Spirit's saying. There is an echo, a heavy echo to that surrender to this process of freedom, ascension. Let go of the control. Stop fighting. Stop resisting. Find that emotional clarity within. I love that. Okay, let's see what... Is this what I want to do? Yes. Affirmation. I think I did this at the end, but it's okay. I'm going to do it now. You got the base chakra. That makes sense, especially when we're talking about like money matters, worth, value. It says, a base chakra blessing for soul vitality and stoic foundations that support the manifestation of my heart's true beauty for the highest good. I'll read it one more time. A base chakra blessing for soul vitality and stoic foundations. Strong foundations. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Especially stoic foundations and vitality. To support the manifestation of your heart's true beauty for the highest good. Your highest good. I love that. And then we have angel and spirit guides, upper world, Angelite, number 3. You have absolutely some angel and spirit guides with you, for sure. But especially talking about the underworlds, right? About the releasing of the control, really examining and clarifying your own personal emotions, letting go of the hurts of the things that didn't work out for you per se, or didn't pan out in the way that you'd plan, or within the amount of effort that you've been putting in, that it's just not bearing the results or whatever it is that you were hoping that it would, you know? It's, the angel and spirit guides are here with this particular card to remind you that they, not remind you, to let you know, that they have heard your prayers. They have heard your cries, your wants, your desires, your asking for guidance, your feelings of loss. Angelite, which might be a good crystal for you in this next little bit, helps you connect to the higher realms, a conduit to receive messages from angels. It can also assist in receiving healing messages from the angelic realm. Allow yourself to meditate with it, meditate with your thoughts. Again, with that base chakra, that root energy within you. Lovely. Okay, let's get your emotions. How we doing around all of this? What's going on with you, my love? We have trust in reverse. Yeah, no shit. I do feel that some of the trust is broken, whether it was in the dynamic or within yourself. But again, I do feel like it's being rebuilt. Frustration. There we go. Yeah. Frustrated with it, with the energies, with, again, with what didn't work out. Letting go of that control. Then we have intuition. Trusting in the knowing, something that you discovered about yourself. A deeper sense of worthiness, of value, of accomplishment, of understanding maybe even. And then caution. You're still afraid. So that's the reason why there's still some time to integrate, because they're, pause, excuse me, they said pause. They're saying there's two things with caution. You've been too cautious in your past, which is also needing the sense of freedom within you. 2, the energies around you have been so cautious, meaning not willing or ready to take risks, to explore something new, to dive into the deep, to the depths, into the underworld. Also, asking you to caution. I heard caution on buoyancy. That was the phrase I heard, and I was asking as I heard them say it, what do you mean by caution on buoyancy? And they're saying that for you, they want you to try and find a balance between this light, easy flowing, bobbing with the water, and that rooted, grounded energy. So it's almost like those buoys that are in the water that taper off an area where they're in the same spot, but there's a constant flow. You know, where you're not stuck. I don't know why they're giving me that analogy, but that's what they brought up with this. And a part of that frustration is coming from wanting to pull away from these ropes, so to speak, this freedom, you know. But right now, we have to understand something here. And I think you're coming into that understanding, and I really think it comes down to the asking for what you want. Can you actually articulate what it is that you actually want? And I think when you come to that clarification within you, or that emotional feeling or being, this caution won't be necessary, the frustration will ease, and you will lean into the trust and follow the intuition. Beautiful. Let's get some more. We have water. Talk about flow, right? Everything's about this getting into the flow, asking for what you want, clarity of your emotions. And then geometry, interesting. Talking about taking a chance, also talking about patterns and cycles. It's also making me feel a sense of precision too, and that precision might be why you need to get out for some freedom. Maybe it's been too rigid or too structured in some way. Sacred geometry could also be signs that they're giving it to you. Maybe when they talked about, they said listen, yeah, listening for something different, or looking maybe for something different. It might be in sacred geometry or in patterns in general. This is interesting. Wow, my beautiful collective of Pal 2. So it looks like my beautiful freedom dragon for you is bringing in that for you within this ascension energy. It's like the freedom, this ascension energy is allowing the freedom of you. The true part of you, I feel more heavily when it comes to like work, creativity, productivity, in that area of your life, that's where you're gaining some sort of freedom. And that freedom comes from the perspective change, the belief that changes within you. Therefore, the confidence just piggybacks right on that, and you take flight. Like Freedom said, like, get some wings and come and fly with me. Wasn't ready for this, sorry guys. So to finalize your reading here, we're just gonna get some of these cards to lighten up some of the energy, and asking freedom what they want you to do in this meantime. It could be pamper yourself, a little bit of a focus. It could be something else. We'll see. Holy cow, wasn't ready. Are we ready, Pal 2? What do you need? Freedom, what do they need, Pal 2? We're going to take 5 cards. Oh, 6, sorry, we're taking 6. 3, 4. What do they need? 5, 6. Okay. We got, I want to kind of go in order. So we have introvert, which also came out for Pal 1. Then we have adolescence. Then we have fire sign. Sorry guys. And then we have water sign. This came out first. Tan complexion. And faithful. So what I feel Spirit saying that they want you to do is take some time to yourself, go have some fun, be young, spontaneous, rambunctious, enjoy some freedom, some dancing, some play, and then tap into your emotions. Be faithful to the changes within you, inside and out, which is what I'm taking as a tan complexion, as in a warmth, a glow, a changing, a warming of your skin tone, of your skin, of your healing, of the warmth, the light being brought back into you. You know, that's what I'm feeling. It's like play. This very well can be like March, Piscean into Aries season. You know, like maybe the two next closest fire signs from when you, the two next zodiac signs that are water and fire from when you watch this might be significant. I'm filming this in February. The next one coming up, we are in Pisces season right now. So this would still be Pisces, and the next would be Aries. So that might be significant for some. So yeah, so I feel like that's what Spirit's saying to you. Just go have some fun. Do some of it by yourself. Enjoy it fully. Then have that downtime. Reconnect with the self. Be faithful to these changes that are happening within you. And don't doubt what you're being led, or how you're being led, excuse me. Angels have got you, fully supporting you. Oh, my beautiful collective of Pile 2. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was fun. It was fun for me to read for you. I'm sending you so much love. If it resonated in any way, please don't hesitate to let me know. I would love to read about it. Sending you so much love. Until next time. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful Pile 3s who chose this raw onyx crystal. Okay, my beauties, let us see which dragon is with you on your journey and what inputs they have for you. Nice. Father Time. One of the eldest dragons in this particular deck. Okay, so Father Time is talking about you needing to slow down. It's talking about being too preoccupied with time, or this concept of our linear time in this world where it is an illusion. It's a need to slow down, to restock, to dive deep, to meditate. I am going to read you a small passage, or the passage from the book, and get a little bit more, but slow the clock down. Like I'm hearing my, if you were to talk in slow-mo, like that's what I'm getting, a full slowdown. Okay. So his message today is, now, this moment in time is a gift, which is why it is called the present. Allow all time to stop and break your habit of clock chasing, because in reality there is only now. Let yourself sink in a little deeper into the abyss of quiet stillness and let go. The man-made concept of linear time is illusionary. It only serves to fuel the doubts in your life. I am here to guide you to a more tranquil way of being, to be fully present in the moment. The stresses of your existence are often due to your preoccupation with time. Find your center point, breathe, and let go. Whether these anxieties are from a lack of time or a feeling of not being good enough, nothing is gained by being fretful. Stop setting yourself unrealistic timescales and such high expectations you can achieve without making it so difficult for yourself. You, as humans' doings, rather than human beings, fail to see that much of your stresses is unconscious. As it is natural to you as breathing, recognize this and release it. With this quietness of mind, Father Time will aid you in finding clarity in all life situations, helping you find the bigger picture and understand yourself more. So, pause, like we said. That's what Father Time wants from you, from your spirit. Let's see what else we got. Nice. Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. I just heard take a page out of her book. She knows how to be still, to be receptive, to be in flow with the now, to be fully present is what I'm getting. You continue to grow in your vision of your dreams, of your fulfillment, to fulfill your life purpose. And you will have the ability and enough time to grow into what you desire if you find that that's not who you are currently. Surrender any of your plans about how it can be best manifest. Instead, allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day, each moment, each minute. This universe will always support your divine destiny and is helping you to become who you are truly meant to be. So step into that receptive stillness, my love. Let's see what Gaia, Dreams of Gaia Tarot has to add. Perception, yep. Yeah, your perception of time, your perception of stillness, of what that means for you or to you. And then the Four of Earth, of how much effort you give. I'm getting a really interesting dynamic of masculine and feminine energy, of like stepping out of the masculine archetype and really leaning into the feminine. Of altering your perception on time and effort and on support and on responsibility, on particular with strength, like how you view strength or weakness or and it's also trying to gain clarity on your opinion of self objectively. Perception shapes your world, therefore can also change it. Understanding what your senses, what you're feeling, asking you to look at if your perception is clouded, to take the higher ground, to seek new challenges, or challenge your perspective, I should say. What or who influences your perception? Do you represent yourself honestly within your dynamic, within your personification of your spirit? Watch for false perceptions of self, of time, of worth. And Father Time is also asking you to pay attention to your commitment to the stability of this shift, the reliability of you, the progress of you, the endurance, the perseverance. Asking you to be slow and steady. Again, presence, no concept of time. One step at a time. Fear and doubt are only going to go... Excuse me, how would I word this? Fear and doubt only slow your movement, you know? Like only slow the flow or prevent the flow, I should say. Do not falter from this embracing of the feminine. Rest and recharge. Don't make hasty decisions. And watch for careless errors. Again, slow down. Excuse me, slow down. Take your time. They're making me yawn too. It's like everything's like just way down like molasses. So what I'm feeling, my lovely, here, Father Time is quite literally, and all the cards are echoing to the same thing. You need to take time out from some of the responsibilities that you've been doing, from some of this masculine archetype, and embrace the feminine, change the perspective, be really responsible and diligent and persevere when it comes to these changes that are happening within you. And it says, why are you holding on so tightly? Good question, especially with this here, you know? Like holding on and gripping and then you're freaking bleeding, you know? Because you're the only one who's really supporting something or doing something. It's like you need that break. Why are you holding on so tightly to this concept of time, to this perception of what was or what isn't or what could be or what can't be? Interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot and find out maybe some context. Let's see how it's been playing out for you, why Father Time is even here for you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Magician in reverse, Strength, the Lovers underneath the Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Emperor. I'm curious for some of you if you might have been in separation or a break or not talking to one another, if this has to do with someone in particular. When it comes to like waiting or trying to go too quickly, you know, when I was talking about you just need to slow down, like I wonder if some of that energy is what they're referencing here for some of my viewers, because there is a heavy like love energy in these cards here. We have the Knight of Cups with the Lovers, which is talking about something that is coming in for you quite literally, information, message, emotionally, something satisfying, something you want, something you've been desiring, you know? And this Magician in the reverse and the Ace of Swords, it's like doubting that it even will come. And that's what I feel like this Father Time is talking about. It's like you need to have some patience, some strength, and be still. Especially I'm getting like the stoic stillness of the Emperor in particular, like knows its place, knows that they're coming to him, you know, for advice, for guidance, for nurture, for support, for money, whatever the case is. It's like they're coming to him, again, within this feminine receptive energy. But there is this really strong emphasis on this, like, will this even happen for me? Will this even, am I wasting my time here? Have I wasted too much time here? What's the point? Interesting, that's what I'm getting over there. We're going to get some of the after tarot while I still take in some of these, and we're going to put it on that side and see how they overlap or how you're progressing through this energy. And it does also speak to, again, of coming out of that masculine archetype. There's a big push to that. Come out and step out of the masculine archetype to step into the feminine energy and be receptive. Like, legitimately, a lot about receptivity here for you, my loves. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Swords. High Priestess in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune. And the Eight of Cups. So what I feel over here, interestingly enough, my beauties, is I think you're still going to feel, I still feel like you're going to struggle, to be honest. I feel like you're still going to struggle with this changing of the perception or changing of your dynamic or your focus, I should say. It's like there is a hurry up and go here. Like, you really feels like you're in a rush. Like, not wanting to stay put or grounded, not wanting to continue with the plan, sort of hurrying off. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, speaking of, like, hurrying off. Hurrying off, not trusting the intuition, hoping that something will work out in your favor. Again, this clock energy, but then then you leaving too quickly. There's like, legitimately, my pile 3, like, slow the hell down. Like, in whatever context this is happening in your life, like, it feels like you're trying to sprint and it's like a freaking walk. And I mean a stroll, not even a walk, like, it's a stroll. And you're like, hurry up, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Like, that's the energy I feel, like, super anxious. This is interesting. So we're gonna, let's see what else we got here. We're gonna add 3 of the After Tarot on this side. King of Wands in the reverse. Page of Cups, also in the reverse. And then Death. Yeah, so you can see these okay, yeah? Yeah. So again, this King of Wands energy of, again, too hasty almost, or that an old school champion lover. It feels like one of those, like a Rico Suave kind of Don Juan kind of vibe. Again, it doesn't have to be about love, but it's that kind of suave, quick pace, in and out kind of energy. Again, not really thinking that what you're actually wanting is going to come in for you. It's almost like you're giving up on the Four of Pentacles. Excuse me, I said Death. The Four of Pentacles. Holding on. Again, why are you holding on so tightly? But giving up on what you actually want and just sort of like settling for what's here now or something. But yeah, like, why are you holding on so tightly to this energy of this? Look at this Four of Pentacles. Look at them. Like, let go of it. Let go. Don't be so miserly with this perception. The stoicness or the rigidity of it needs to sort of break free from you. This concept of time. And underneath the deck, you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse with the After Tarot, which makes me feel in this After Tarot deck that it's like, I'll put it over here for now, that you haven't technically slain those dragons. Like in the After Tarot, it's like I'm combating them, I am facing them, I am confronting them. And when it's in the reverse, it's like you're not really confronting it. It's sort of like a bypass slightly. Because you just, like, it's almost like, fine, you don't want it? Okay, fine, I'll go somewhere else and get it. Like, I don't want to be an ass, but that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling, you know? Let's see what we got underneath here. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles. and the Hanged Man in the reverse. I know I didn't show you all the cards, but... So what I'm feeling here, again, not having or not feeling like you're, again, stepping away, like you're going to still be kind of stuck in this energy or this perception, not able to move past that, sort of in this indecision phase or this juggling of something, not allowing yourself to see a perspective of what you actually can walk away from, or walk away from for you to walk towards. And there's like so much of the struggle, like fighting for this position. But why, Pile 3? Why? Why are you holding on so tightly? What is so important about this placement or this position that you're in, or this thing that you're fighting for that you want to speed up so heavily here? What is it? Why are you trying to rush the healing, rush the process, rush the timing of it? And I guess this is the reason why Spirit said, like, you cannot demand how we choose to give you lessons or deliver messages. I don't know if this was for you or Pile 2. If it wasn't for you, then Pile 2 might have a message for you in there, but I feel like it was for you. I don't remember. And then the 10 of, the 10 of Pentacles, because that's like what you're wanting to get into, is this 10 of Coins here, you know, into this happy place, this satisfied place, but you can't avoid it. You can't avoid whatever it is that you might be avoiding. And underneath this deck over here is the High Priestess, again in the reverse. You have it twice in the reverse. Again, not trusting, not pausing. Chill the F out by 3. Oh, my lovelies. Let's get your affirmation. Oh, beautiful. Giving you some heart chakra energy, I feel. It says, I tune into the healing power of my heart's sweetness, recognizing that I am worthy of kindness, love, and care. That's that divine feminine energy, my lovelies. Again, it says, I tune into the healing power of my heart's sweetness, recognizing that I am worthy of kindness, love, and care. I love that. And then, oh my goodness, crystal blessings, my love. Grandmother, Crystal Deva, Cathedral, Light Brewery. 8. You have technically the father of time and technically the fairy godmother of this particular deck. And I'm getting like old wisdom, you know, like you have the oldest father and the oldest mother with you here. And maybe that might have to do with it. Maybe it's about breaking old structures, about patterns from too far back that need to be reimagined, revisited, reintegrated in a different way. So grandmother Crystal Deva is honoring you for what and all you do on this planet. It's time for blessings. You've been working hard in your life, and the fruits of your labor have not gone unseen. It's time, though, to stop and receive all the goodness you have created in your life. Your prayers have been answered, and your dreams are becoming a reality. Have you been working hard on a project or praying for a miracle? Set the intention to receive these current blessings and know that you are worthy and deserving. Simply by having the intention to receive, you will open the door for all your blessings to come to you. That Cathedral Library crystal is associated with divine blessings. It connects to miracles and assists in answering prayers. Sit in your quiet place and hold that crystal and talk to Father Time, talk to Grandmother Crystal Deva. You know, they're here blessing you on this, and this is a part of the blessing, but you have to see it. You have to see it and let go. Let that grip go. Oh, my beautifuls. Okay, let's see your emotions. What's going on, my lovelies? You have peace. Is that correct? Oh, sorry, it's in reverse. My apologies. Peace. In the reverse. Well, naturally, you're not in peace at the moment. We can see that. Hunger, yeah, because you want it badly. There's something, again, what you're holding on so tightly. You want it so badly, but you need to release that grip, surrender to the mystery, again in the reverse, not allowing the mysteries to unfold. Again, you might have a lot of connection about control when it comes to Pile 2, so it might be some extra messages there. And then isolation. Yeah, it just feels like, you know, you're on your own, like nobody's at your pace, nobody's at your tempo. And it feels lonely. And again, that's why I feel like Spirit is really saying to you, you need to step into that divine feminine energy to receive, to feel our warmth, our support, what we've been saying to you, to listen more intently. Interesting. Why are you holding on so tightly? Dreams, again. We talked about your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you actually want. You know, that might be what you're holding on to, but in how it comes to be is that's where the grip needs to loosen. And then Uranus, yeah, needing upheaval, abrupt changes, unexpected turn of events, you know, and this is good or bad. It just depends. And this unexpected turn of events can be to the fulfillment of your dreams if you allow yourself the perception, allow yourself to change this perception and allow yourself to step into that feminine archetype and embrace it. Lean into it. Lean into it. Oh, my beautiful collective. To close off your messages, my lovelies, we're getting some of these, like, this deck here, and we're just going to take 6 cards to lighten up the energy, what Spirit wants you to focus on while we're talking about, well, Father Time, as you're talking about slowing down. You know, what do they want you to do? How do they want you to do it? How can you go about it? What are some advice maybe they might have for you? We're taking 6 cards. Okay, so first 3 out were sports and fitness, some exercise, go have some fun, get in the water, go do whatever that is that makes you feel great, body art, maybe you want to get new tats, some new body art in general, maybe it's just art, period, could be body painting too, doesn't really matter, and then nurture, yeah, to nurture yourself, again, feeling good, making yourself feel and look pretty, nurturing yourself, that divine feminine energy. And then we have the first card that flew on the floor was the water sign, getting back into those emotions. And then we have full body and procrastinator. This is so fitting for you. Talk about getting into the emotion, right? Fully diving into the emotions without procrastination. Do not doubt what needs to happen for you. Dive into the emotions without procrastination, fully. Wholehearted body, mind, and soul. Dive into that. Nurture self. Do some exercises or things that get your heart pumping and excited and feeling good. Feeling pretty. But like we said, don't procrastinate on stepping into this pause, into this slowing down energy. Oh, my beautiful collective of Pal 3, I hope that was helpful. And it was entertaining at the very least. I'm sending you so much love. Please let me know if it resonated. Until next time, ciao.